Deep down, the life that you're living right now, you know that your thoughts and your habits are not congruent with the life that you want to live. And that's what it takes to become this new version of you. To live this life that you eventually want to live, you have to act like the person you want to become before you even become that person. If I had to start over today to become the man that I am now, here's exactly what I would do. One, I would take an audit of my entire life. So I would look at my habits, people I hang around, my thoughts, my environment, everything. Take an audit of everything. Where can you be better at? Most likely you could be better at everything and anything. Because who I was then and who I am now is a testimony that you can change your life. Now, my life hasn't changed like drastically or like crazy, but in a sense it has. You know, I'm not your online fitness coach guru that's living in Miami in a penthouse driving a Ferrari by any means, but the person who I was inside is what matters to who I am now. And if y'all could have seen the person that I was and the path that I was on compared to what it looks like currently, that's the testimony. That's how I know that it works. And it's like, my life didn't change until I took an audit and realized, where do I have to change and where do I need to change to get to where I want to go? My biggest thing was that I was distracted by so many things in my life that were holding me back from my true potential. One of those being video games. Video games completely, I'm not gonna say ruined my life, but they held me back. And it was always going to be a distraction, and it was never gonna change unless I just stopped playing them, right? So it's like, I'll go to work, I'll go to the gym, and then I'd play video games for the rest of the night till I went to bed. You know, I'd even stay up super, super late and maybe even wake up late. And it's like, it just wasn't it wasn't congruent with the path that I wanted to be on, right? So I knew I had to stop playing video games because it was the biggest distraction to my life. And it was always going to hold me back from my goals unless I didn't stop playing it, right? Your friends that you hang around, your environment that you're in, the environment and situations that you put yourself in also create and mold you and form you into the person that you are today. Look at your homies. It's like, the friends that I don't have anymore, that I thought were great friends, you know, at the time they were great friends, but it's like, you're going to lose friends along the way. And that's something you have to be okay with, because everyone's life is so different. Everyone's path is so different, and nobody is the same. This is why you're going to drift apart at some point or another, unless you guys are on the same path in a sense, right? Unless you guys can truly relate to each other, push each other, motivate each other. You're always looking to get better. You know, those are the friends that you want to have, the friends that are motivating, the friends that want you to be better, that want the best for you, not just for themselves. But it's like, it sucks, but you don't realize it's happening. But life and the universe and God, it's like, whatever you believe in, it's everything thrown in your way. Every situation that you're in is a growing phase in your life, and you're going to grow into your own, you know, tree, flower, whatever. But it's like, you're going to go your own path and they're going to go their own path. And that's just what it is. You're going to lose friends along the way, but that's okay, because they were only meant to be in your life for a season of it, not for the entire book. So it's like, you're going to get new friends. You're going to find new friends. You're going to have the same friends that still push you and motivate you. And that's all you could ever ask for. Your thoughts. When I quit playing video games, I started reading books. The first book that I ever read was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That truly taught me the power of thought and the power of my mind and subconscious, and like really, really attracting everything in my life and actually taking action, because you can't have goals without systems, but you also can't have goals and take inaction. And most of us are too scared to take action because we feel like we need to be perfect. Guys, the most perfect action you can take is imperfect action. As long as you're doing something and giving effort into it every single day, that's all that matters. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be putting in effort. and the effort will pay off. It's like, if you have 100% to give one day, great, give it 100%. But if you only have 50% to give the next day, give it 50%. Because if you give it that 50% and 50% is all you have, that's actually 100%. So it's like, give effort into yourself, into your mind, into your thoughts. You have the power to control every situation because your mind is your strongest weapon. And it's like, there's so many people that I've been around before where they're just fucking so negative. And it's like, they're not grateful for the life they live. So why is universe or God going to give you anything more when you're already grateful for what you have? You have to learn to change every negative into a positive, because there is a positive in every single situation. And the person that I was before would always think negative. So I flipped the script and I started thinking positive. I realized that everything's going to work out for me. Everything's always going to work out for me. The universe is rigged in my favor. It's like, I know nothing's going to stop me, and it's everything's going to happen how it's supposed to. As long as I'm taking action on my part and getting to where I want to go and doing the things I need to do, everything's going to work out completely. But it's like, I never used to have this mindset. And it's like, I've been going to the gym for years now. It's probably been like 6-7 years in the gym. And I thought I was so strong physically until I was so weak mentally up here. And I knew that would never mean shit unless I was also mentally strong up here while physically strong on the outside. And that's what truly changed my life, was reading the books, realizing that the power of thought was the most powerful thing in my life, because it controls the path and the destination of where I'm going and the things that I do and the actions that I take. You're going to have daily non-negotiables. These daily non-negotiables are going to drive you to where you need to go. Non-negotiables, you need to create better habits, right? You need to be in the gym, getting in the best shape of your life, running, walking, doing whatever it is, following a good nutritional path, just eating right, eating whole foods. I swear by it. Getting in the best shape of your life will change your life, because you feel so much better. You feel so much healthier. It's just, you feel so abundant and that you attract more. It's like, imagine being fat and lazy and just not ever doing anything with your life because you're so out of shape and you feel like shit and you look like shit, and no one's going to respect you. People respect you so much more, not that that matters, but it's like, you get a certain type of respect when you are in shape. When there's a physically fit human in the room, there's a different kind of respect for you. I mean, come on, nobody respects somebody who's fat and overweight or lazy. It's for what? So being in shape is truly going to help your life, not only physically, but mentally. It's like, you're going to the gym for the wrong reasons. You're not going to the gym to get jacked. You're not going to the gym to get in the best shape of your life. You're going to the gym because it's the only place where you feel like you can be yourself. You're going to the gym because it's the only place where you can get out all your thoughts and your anger, or maybe your happiness, whatever. You go out, you can go to the gym to hang with the homies and just have a good time. In second hand though, you get jacked, you get a 6-pack, but you feel so good mentally when you go to the gym. And as men, it's like, we just want to go lift heavy shit and have a good time, right? So it's like, it releases all this dopamine and endorphins from lifting, and it feels so good and it makes you happy. And it's like, this is what the gym's truly about. It's about, on my hardest days or even my best days, it's like, I can go to the gym. The gym's always there, and it's always going to be a good ass time regardless, because I'm going to lift the weights. I'm going to lift the heavy ass shit. I'm going to, go lift with my homie, and then I'm going to go eat good food after. It's like, that's all you could ask for. It's a good ass time, but it helps you so much mentally more than it does physically. The physical aspect is just a secondhand nature of what actually happens from it. And then lastly, on the daily non-negotiables, for me, would be reading and journaling. So reading some sort of self-development book that's actually going to change your perspective on life, your outlook on life. It's going to give you more tools in the shed to use. It's just going to sharpen your mindset, as well as journaling. I bought a journal, years ago, like when I first bought it. That's the biggest thing you could do to work on your mindset, work on your goals, whatever it is. But I bought the journal, and it's like, I always wrote down my 5-4-5, which was, my 5-step or my 5 long-term goals, my 4-step morning routine, and my 5 needle moving tasks, which keep you doing something every single day. So it's like your needle moving tasks keep you from not being stagnant throughout the day. Like, you ever get to a point where you're like, oh shit, what do I do now? Well, you write down your 5 tasks that you want to get done that day. You're always going to be busy and productive into getting shit done. So it's like that helps you out a lot. But I'll write that down. And then every evening I will write down, affirmations. I'll write down my goals, because when you put your goals on paper, it allows you to visually see it and know what action you have to take into reaching those goals. So this is just creating a system, and you can't have goals without a system, right? So it's like, I will write down my goals every single day, what I want to accomplish, whether that week, that month, the year, whenever it happens, right? I just write them down to know that they're there. But this is also goes hand in hand with the Think and Grow Rich book. But writing down your goals and the power of thought and things like that, you can bring it to life, essentially. When you write it down on paper, you can see it, you can bring it to life. You just have to be able to take the action and actually bring it to life. You can't have goals and take inaction. It makes no fucking sense to just mentally masturbate to the fact, be like, oh man, I really want to do this. And it's like, you just never do anything to get towards it, right? You're just still living the same life on repeat. And it's going to keep you stuck in the exact same place where you already are. But you have to detach from the outcome and fall in love with the process. Because you can't be so fixated at the end result. You can't be so fixated about the finish line or the end goals. Whatever it is that you have at the end of your journey, you can't be fixated on just that. You have to fall in love with everything that happens along the way. You're going to have fucking hard ass days. You're going to have great days, but you're going to have even harder days. Life is like this, right? But life wouldn't be so fucking awesome if it wasn't like this. If life was just like this all the time and nothing was ever happening, you'd flatline. If you're looking at a heart rate monitor, you're flatlining. That's why there's ups and that's why there's downs. That's what keeps a heartbeat. And that's exactly why life is the way it is. Because great things happen in life, 100%. But also really shitty things happen in life. And these are the things that, try to break you, tear you down, beat your soul down, make you feel like you can't do another day or you can't move on. There's so many things that just deteriorate your person. And it's up to you on how you get and deal with the adversity. Life wouldn't be life without adversity, without a challenge. Because those are the things that make you grow. So when you're hitting that adversity at the very bottom, now you can climb all the way to the top and hit that peak moment again of digging out of the adversity. And then you're going back down again. But it's like, it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. You can't look at the downs as a bad thing, because those are actually the things that make you and build you and create you to become stronger mentally and physically. But it's like, you have to just fall in love with everything that happens along the way, because that's life. And life is so fucking beautiful. And everyone takes it for granted. And I just expect to wake up in the morning, or I used to just expect to wake up in the morning, and I knew what I would do the next day. But it's like, you aren't guaranteed tomorrow. I'm not even guaranteed, the next 10 minutes. So it's like, just be grateful for what you already have. Live in the present moment for what you have now. Work towards your goals. Work towards your dreams. Always take action. Build new habits. Go to the gym. It's like, you want to create the best life possible for yourself. You want to create the best version of yourself possible. It just starts with changing everything that I just told you. You want to align yourself with the path you want to be on. And I will forever say this, but you have to live like the person you want to become before you even become that person. Aligning your habits, aligning your actions, aligning your daily routine with that life that you want to live. And eventually, you will live that life. But it's like, I watched myself go from a complete loser, an ex-college athlete, to just being a bum working and playing video games and getting nowhere with my life. I promise you, discomfort is going to make you grow as a person, and comfort is going to fucking kill you. Like when your alarm clock goes off in the morning at, 6 a.m., whenever it does, and you probably hit snooze for the 7th time, it's like, just get up. Because your ability to just get up and not hit snooze, like you have your family depending on you. Maybe it's your girlfriend depending on you. Your future like goals and dreams are depending on you. And you're hitting fucking snooze for the 7th time in a row. What are we doing? So if you want to truly change your life, it starts with those things that I just told you. And it's not hard. It's not overcomplicated. It's very simple. You just follow the path that is given to you. Follow the path that you create. You have the power to create a blueprint to get to where you want to go. You just have to take action in doing so. But it starts with changing your entire life around, your entire habits, your daily routines. Start there, and you can get anywhere you want. But it's all in your mind. As soon as you realize that the power of thought is much, much, much bigger and powerful than anything else in this life, that's when life starts to change for you. But I appreciate y'all for watching. I fucking love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.